She know she not getting from the boy. I told her kill all the noise, asking the topper, so now I'm annoyed. I told her head for the door. Who next? They on my body like crew next. She said I'm the reason that you left. Wow, you press. Hey.
Bro, how you doing?
To you, bruv.
Family, we got more news for Warzone Season 4.
We got to talk to the devs again.
They invited the bros
again.
And what we got, they're making changes. Is this as crazy? Is it crazy? I don't know. You tell us. We're gonna let y'all hear this information. Jay, go ahead and kick us off, man.
First on the list, and as y'all know, I took my notes, got my notebook. First on the list, we have Golden Plunder, which essentially is a variation between Blood Money and Plunder. There's more money rewarded on kills, and the target now is $5 million. So whatever the previous amount was, now it's been bumped up to $5 million. So for all you Plunder players, have fun.
The Scavenger Grenade. I hope I said that right. It's a brand new grenade. Has a visual distortion effect and floating numbers on your victim screen. Auditory buff only can be bought from the black market. So what we have now is we have a thing called the black market. Okay. It's a dark, basically, what is it? Cash box? It's a dark cash box now.
Black market is kind of like a buy where you can actually get stuff.
Yeah, it's the dark side of the buy.
Grenade.
Yeah,
which is very trollish, I might add.
Yes,
I might add.
Like you only get it if you're trolling. Like basically, yeah, you only get it if you're trolling. So
for everybody that does follow Charlie Intel on Twitter and a bunch of other Call of Duty sources, there have been statements put out that Caldera has now decreased. They've decreased Caldera's vegetation, which basically means that there's going to be cleaner sightlines now. So bush camping won't be the norm. Bush camping will only happen in a rare instance. So basically what they did was they cleaned up the sightlines and they reduced the noise on the map. So I think this is actually a great idea because Caldera is a pretty big map, and with all those bushes and grassy areas and stuff, it was very easy for people to hide and to be very discreet. So also, just letting you guys know, all the adjustments that they made, a little bit of a pro tip, all of the adjustments that they made to Ghost and the other adjustments that they made to Perks, that was for Season 4. A lot of people didn't know that. I didn't even know that.
Right.
They told us that.
I mean, it makes sense. You got Serpentine because you're out in the open.
So now you actually have the ability to run away.
So you need to be able to run away. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. There will be Mercenary bunkers with golden keycards. 7 Mercenary bunkers across Caldera, in underground loot labs, found in ground loot, highlighted on TAC map with a yellow circle. So when y'all see these key cards, make sure y'all pick them up. Basically, there's a reward for you doing more than just playing the game now and focusing on getting kills. You start doing some hunting in Warzone, you might come out. It ain't gonna help you win. It's just gonna help you have more fun while you're getting beamed.
Next on the list, we have another vehicle being added.
I don't know who's. Skip this one. I don't even care about this one. So Fortune's Keep. We talking about the new map that's coming. It's not. Let's not call it a rebirth map. It is its own standalone map.
It is.
Okay, rebirth will be its own map, and then this map will be its own map. So rebirth kids, y'all are not losing anything. Don't lose sleep. There's an EMP grenade. It's 6 seconds to basically shut down all electronics. Cars, anything that you're using. I think anything on the ground too. Like,
no, it's 10 seconds to cars.
No, 10 seconds to cars, 6 seconds to enemy electronic equipment.
Yeah, like a claymore.
Yeah,
you know,
a proximity. Yeah. Wait, does this shut down snapshot grenades? Let's say you throw a snapshot at the same time somebody throws an EMP.
Logically speaking,
right?
It should.
Okay. See,
but
that's the type of stuff that we got to see.
Call of Duty physics, I don't know.
Okay.
And just letting you guys know, these EMP grenades can be found as ground loot as well. So it's going to be kind of interesting seeing them on the floor now. Let's hope that they're actually used the right way. Now, next on the list, we have broken ATMs that will also be in the game now in Season 4. And these broken ATMs will regularly drop gold bars and they will be located in many areas around Caldera.
I think what's the most you can pick up from a bag? I know 2,000. You can pick up 2,000. I know you get a duffel bag. I know it's like what 4,000 in a duffel bag.
Duffel is 4.
So if
higher than
that's
that, like maybe like 8 to 10, it's like that big plunder.
right, so that's hard to come by. That's normally like in like a special building or like in a bunker somewhere. I'm talking about just regular ground loot. If you're finding these gold bars, I'm pretty sure it's gonna jump you up. Like it has to be at least 10K. If they're saying that this is the gold bar, they're saying these are gold bars. So either they're gonna be like 8, you know what I mean, or 10K. Like you might be able to get bags off these gold bars. So
Might be able to find a gold bar and get loaded out immediately.
exactly.
Also being added are portable redeploy balloons. Now, I think, really quick, this idea is a W because now, if you are stuck in a jam, you actually have a portable redeploy balloon on you as, I'm pretty sure, a field upgrade.
Right.
And you can put it down to get out of a sticky situation. But the catch to that is it's only up for a certain amount of time. So this ain't like Apex, where you could take a redeploy balloon, get out the jam, get back into a jam, and then use it again. No, it doesn't work like that. It actually just pretty much just is destroyed after, I believe, 6 seconds.
Okay. The next thing is just quality of life. We're talking about the in-game and things. We're done with the new stuff. Let's just talk about the actual in-game stuff that we already know. The mass break animation will not interrupt parachuting while you're falling. So like if you're jumping off a building, your parachute, you gotta do this first and then you gotta pop. Okay, that won't happen anymore. So you should just be able to just poof, and then I think the mash just goes on.
It goes on its own.
Can we just be honest?
That's low key glitchy. I'm gonna be honest, because you like
why
if we're being realistic, you can't
bro.
do this and like I'm just
Why is the mask just not always on? Like why when I pick up a gas mask, it should just always be on. If you get rid of the animation, we won't have a problem here.
But if that's the case, then wouldn't it hinder your vision?
No, I'm saying don't let it hinder anything. Just let the gas mask already be on my face. Period.
Next improvement that we have is in-game loadout UI selection will always start at the top of the list. Okay, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you have done this before, I myself included. Either you don't pick your loadout in the pregame lobby, or the game starts too fast where you cannot pick your pregame lobby. And let's just say, for example, you have the totally normal rebirth mode where it's completely chaotic and all the loadouts drop in one area. Well, before, if you're trying to get into the menu of your loadout and you're trying to click the right class, you're getting shot at, anxiety kicks in,
right,
and you just may end up grabbing the wrong loadout. Well, now the improvement is it always starts at the top. So whatever your first class is, it's always going to start there. I think that's actually
That's a
good.
W. That's nice. Buy station option added to remain in the buy station and make multiple purchases will be off on So you have an option.
Break it down for him.
You have an option. You have an option now in the options to leave your buy station open even after you make a purchase. So you know how they just made the adjustment when you select something, you select it, you fully commit to it. There's no confirmation. Now you can select an option where you can leave the buy station open after buying armor plates, or after buying a loadout, or after buying a kill streak. It stays there. So you can keep buying multiple things and then finally back out the menu. That's a W to me. You look stupid when you hit it, buy something, and they gotta turn around, re-slide, and then hit it. You think you look like a pro. You really just look dumb.
Also, adding to that, they added the ability now for the buy station inventory is detailed now to where it shows you already how many items you have. So now you won't end up buying a gas mask or think you need to buy a gas mask again. Because now for a gas mask, it'll say gas mask and then it'll be a 1 in brackets. Things of that nature. If you already have enough plates, you already have 5. You don't have to worry about making that problem anymore, because that's also happened too. People be thinking they need to go to the buy station, go get a gas mask. I already got one.
I'm a victim of that. I'm a victim of that. That's why I'm rubbing my neck. On the fire sale now, fam, there's a small discount for the loadout.
Thank you.
I'm
sorry, go ahead.
They increased the price of a self-res. Now, we're talking about fire sale only. There's a lot of times at the end of games, everyone has a self-res. Let's just be honest. Everybody has self-res. Once that fire sale goes up, everybody's going to a buy. So once people get that fire sale, you feel like in late games, it's just like, I can't just knock you and not finish you. I have to finish you because you have self-res on you. And that's a beautiful change. And now the whole meta is going to be a lot different at the end of the game. Now people, okay, well, you might not have money for a self-res, but you got money for a cluster, you got money for a precision, and maybe that might be the smart play, or buy a gas mask instead. It makes you think, you're going to have to think completely different now when you go to the buy station because you won't have a self-res in a later game.
And also with them now adding a small discount to loadout, there's also going to be times where you may have to make an executive decision and say, okay, let me not get this self-res and let's put our money together and get a loadout instead. That way, we all have our guns and we have to play as cautious as possible because I don't have self, or maybe you take the initiative, be like, I'll be the decoy if it comes down to it because I don't have self. They also increase the out of map timer. So now when you go out of bounds, it initially was 5 seconds, which I felt like wasn't enough time.
It normally happens when you're parachuting. You're parachuting in, it puts you outside the map for a split second, and then you end up getting hit with that timer. And you're trying to go back, and by the time you get back in there, you're dead.
Indeed. So now they increased it to 10 seconds, which actually what they said was the initial duration in blackout.
The Gulag audio has been adjusted. I don't play Caldera that much, but when I did play Caldera, or when I do play Caldera, the Gulag audio is weird. You can hear people at the top on the catwalks, and that's terrible because sometimes it sounds like the person is to your left, and that's somebody all the way above you.
Raptors.
It's. I'm not gonna say it's completely fixed, but they made it to where the spectators have no audio. That's what it says. So we're gonna believe that, and y'all shouldn't hear audio in the top of the Gulag anymore. So congratulations,
Fingers
guys.
crossed. Fingers crossed. On-screen hit markers. So now they reduce the duration to 3 seconds that on-screen hit markers stay on screen. I think that was a great improvement because there are times where you get laced up and you can't see anything on your screen.
Are you talking about that
when
signal?
You're getting shot,
like when
the
you see
indicator where you're getting shot, it's now on your screen. It's only on there for 3 seconds now.
Okay,
well, so it doesn't linger anymore.
How long was it there before?
Probably like 6.
Dang, all right, well, y'all better start becoming aware. You got 3 seconds to figure out who just popped you. Players coming from the Gulag or brought back will spawn closer to their squads.
Thank you. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I also hope that that's fixed in Rebirth as well.
It has to be, right?
Because there's a lot of times you're at tent and it will spawn me all the way in the back of prison. And now I'm getting laced trying to get back to you.
I know. Now, talk about this real quick. These are perk adjustments. Battle Hardened has been buffed. Stun and flashes, the resistance has now been increased to 70%. Originally, which was at 40. It makes sense.
Yeah, because you would still get that little, right? You still get that, but
still stuck.
Yeah, but now it's just it's gonna look like just like 20, like somebody dropped the screen to like 20% opacity and it goes right back to 100. Scavenger. This perk is about to get in rotation. Scavenger reward $500 every time you get a kill in that scav pack. That is Now, right now, little bro, I'm using Serpentine.
It's literally the meta.
It's the meta. But in Rebirth, see, it's the meta in Caldera because now everything's wide open. But in Rebirth, you can really use anything. You can still use double time because double time is still very valuable in Rebirth. But you're telling me every time I kill somebody, I get $500 every time? So when you kill them and you run over their bodies, you get 500 plus their money. But that's UAV Central. You about to have so many UAVs.
Especially if you're on a burner.
Oh,
you're on a burner.
If the whole team has on Scavenger, this about to be advanced UAV the whole time, man, bro. All right, get used to being on Dish Network because you're gonna be right up there on their little screen the whole time. Red ass triangle. That's gonna be you.
Hey, listen, the overdance meta might be back. I'm just saying. The restock recharge time has now been, I believe, increased to 30 seconds.
Right, it was 20. It went back to its original number. That's what its original number was before. 30 seconds. It was like that before. I feel like for those restock players like myself, you need to be aware that it's 30 seconds now. That's it. Like what else I'm gonna tell you, man? Get patient. That's like you still gonna get it back. It's just gonna take you 30. Like radar jammer. They reduced the drop rate. It's too many. It's way too many dropping all the time. They're always dropping. I remember when we played.
They're literally on the floor.
Like the whole map was glitched. I was like why? Like I went to Nope. We at prison. Go to Nope. It's still hit. Like man, take the mini map off then. If we're gonna like, you know what I mean? Like I might as well. I can't see my own. At least let me see where you are.
You was playing hardcore BR at that point.
Like, can I at least see where you are? That's the only thing I don't like about the radar jammer. Take away the players, but at least let me see where his little triangle is.
Snapshot grenades. The radius of the snapshot grenade has now been decreased to 22 meters from 27.4 meters. Man, listen, let me tell y'all something real quick. If you've played Rebirth and you've encountered a squad of snapshotters,
it's the worst thing. It's the worst.
You literally
thing.
Can't go anywhere.
You can't get away from them because all they're doing, the whole team is throwing snapshots at you, and they're spreading them out too, bro.
Just throwing them though, like they're not even calculated throws.
No, why calculate something that's gonna cover? That was almost a 30 radius. It was almost a 30
meters.
That's a big radius. That was 27. That's a whole building. That's a whole building.
Top and bottom.
22. I still think 22 is too much.
Right?
I still think 22. I still think drop that bit, put it to like 17, 18. Okay. You need to precisely throw that thing where you're trying to do. It already pings people on each floor. So 17, 22 is if take the floors out, then make it 22, meaning you cover the whole floor. But you're covering up and down 27, 20, no. Several weapons have received overhauls. They balanced the SCG.
Their base recoil.
They fixed the recoil of the Cooper and the KG because it's been broken. This not broken, but the KG shoots too straight. I'm being honest with you. That gun, brother, that ground loot KG.
If they buffed its damage, it would literally become meta. I've been trying to tell people this.
The KG is the M13. What the M13 has been all these years. That's what the KG is.
Higher damage Vanguard M13.
And with Serpentine, it just makes it worse. Like, you know what I mean? So this increase, I think this increase is very nice. I think it's a nice increase, you know, just to make the game a little bit more balanced. But they should up the damage if they're gonna mess with the recoil, up the damage. Because like I said, Serpentine, and people are picking up Serpentine a lot off the ground. Even when you first land, I'm shooting people with meh. And then they fix the snipers, the Vanguard snipers.
They buffed.
So they're buffing some of them.
They didn't go into detail on which Vanguard snipers they did buff, but they just said that they buffed them. So we're gonna see. I'm pretty sure True Game Data or J God is gonna actually put out some posts in regards to it. But yeah, those are basically the patch notes for season 4.
Right. Hey, little bro, I enjoy my time, King. I enjoy myself. Hey,
shout out to Raven Software. Shout out to Activision for the invite.
Comment, subscribe. Follow us on Twitch because we live. We going live around 2 o'clock.
Probably live right now as you watching it.
Right. So honestly, y'all come watch. Just saying. Enjoy yourself, Jay. I'm out of here, bro.
Look, I'm a trouble baby, but struggle, man. I get to a man dog. I'm watching them bandos get rated on. That's on the daily, yeah. Ain't no mistaking, I'm the nicest. Pursuing to confiscate the title with every writer. I swear this my lightest. Not in the slightest, do I think you got a chance? Might as well take your advantage.